Hello everybody. I know there's a few weeks left and then till the end of the year. This is the last week of the competitive year for iRacing, and with week 13 being next week and then 2026 season 1 starting after that. So it's as good a time as any to do a recap on my 2025 year in iRacing. Looking back, I started doing videos on February the 5th, so it's a lot longer than I thought. I wish I'd started earlier, but really enjoying making them and having that record to look back on. And big thank you to everyone who's watched, commented, liked, subscribed. Makes it feel worthwhile doing. Anyway, to cover off 2025, thing that was the focus for the first half of the year was the quest to win in all the cars and at all the tracks. So most focus went on the cars, as that was a lot closer, and I did get there. With the tracks, I have 11 to go. I'm still keeping track of the cars as new cars come out and trying to get wins in them, but it's obviously not as important now that I have the award. With the ovals, I still have 11 left, and there's obviously new tracks coming every season, so there's Adelaide and Miami coming next season. Lucas Oil and Winton Rallycross are new tracks, but because they're tied to current tracks, I won't have to win in those. At some stage I will get to these, but I have other things I'm looking at achieving first, and these tracks really frustrate me and are beyond my skill set. So, but anyway, getting the Alien Award for winning in all cars, probably the highlight of my iRacing career so far, and a massive, or the top moment in my year of racing. Moving on to the next sort of goals and what I had aimed for and what I was trying to achieve was the iRating and safety rating. So what I've managed to do for the end of the season is get everything to a 4.99, which I'm really happy with. Bit of hard work to get there, but it was something I always liked to have, and to get there was nice. And also in the last SRX race, the 44 iRating I got managed to get me up to 29,000 total iRating, which was a wee goal I'd set myself, and really happy to have got there. At the start of the year, I also set myself a goal to do at least 10 races in each license and to average 100 points per race in each license. We go over here and have a look. See, I just scraped in on Dirt Oval, but I got to 10 races in Formula. Yeah, I managed to do 90-ish races total and average over 100 points in each license. So instead of just sort of cherry picking or doing really, really weak strength of field races, it's like I'm doing races that are challenging enough, because to score 100 points you have to be in a reasonable field. And who would have thought that my worst license with Oval would be my highest points per race? Pretty good SRX season, helped a lot there. Another key thing I was trying to do this season, or this year, sorry, was to keep incidents per race under 1 where possible, and I managed it everywhere except Dirt Oval, which that's always going to Dirt Oval itself. Yeah, next year we'll see if we can do this a bit better, but very happy with the combination of speed, consistency, and safety. So that's sort of a brief recap on 2025 and looking ahead to 2026. So what I'm going to be looking for is to try and tick off some really meaningless awards, just because they're there and just give me something to do, a bit of a break from trying to win at tracks that I really struggle at. So 500 time trials, I'm up over 400 now, so at some stage during 2026 I'll do another 80, 90 time trials and get that ticked off. I'm aiming for 5,000 iRating on dirt, oval and oval. Oval's definitely within spitting distance now, so I just want to get those two ticked off. Once oval's ticked off, then I'm going to probably make a good run at those tracks, because then iRating's not a concern. I've ticked off that award, and I can afford to lose quite a bit going to try and win at those tracks. This one here, needing to be incident free in 10 dirt oval races, it's a real sick and twisted award. I have a theory on how I'm going to do it, so I'm going to try and do that in conjunction with going for the 5,000 iRating. So I'm not going to post most of those videos, as they will be very, very boring. But that's how I get my kicks, I suppose. As part of winning at the tracks, I'm going to have to win at Talladega at some point. I might have a go at some of these where you have to start mid-pack or towards the middle to rear of the field and drive through the field a bit while not getting incidents. So I might have a go at some of those. Yeah, there's not too many awards there I can go for, but I will, and I'm obviously going to keep trying to win at the tracks. Obviously trying to get 5k. I'm going to try and get these two up to 7,000. I have plans for both of those. Again, likely not to post a lot of those because they will just be farming videos where I do a number of races at a single track per week, just to get that job done. Long term, I want to get this to 7,000, but that's definitely the lowest priority of these four, because I want to just get those four done and overall get it up to 30,000 iRating. Be an average of 6k per license, which would be pretty cool to achieve. I will continue trying to tick off cars and tracks and try and make headway on this. If I can get this done at some point in 2026, I'll be a very happy chap, and I'll keep trying to win in some of the cars as well. So yeah, you'll see plenty of those during the year. And one last thing that I'm going to be aiming for, going back to the Dunkathlon and who's won in the most series. At the moment I'm 2 behind Robbie. He's a very good driver across all licenses, obviously. I'm just going to put my head down and actually get a whole bunch more of these done. Every series that I haven't won in yet is a real struggle for me, but just got to get good, put the time in, work out how to get it done. If I can get maybe a 8 to 10 series lead on Robbie, just make it very, very hard for anyone to be crazy enough or silly enough to go to the lengths it takes to win in all these different series, and just take my spot back on top of that leaderboard. So that's what happened this year, what I'm going to be looking at next year. I'm also going to be looking at running a lot more special events next year. I think I've got my health to the point now where I can commit to doing 2 to 4 hour stints in those races, and they are the most fun races on the sim. So I'm already committed to the Daytona 24, and I'll be trying to do many of the others. I might be entering the Majors series, which is a year-long series and a whole bunch of different cars and tracks and series, with a lot of very high caliber drivers, and looks like a really well run and excellent thing to be a part of. So that might also be a bit of almost a bit too exciting for me next year. See how that plays out. Yeah, thanks again to everyone who's watched, liked, subscribed, and let me know what you're all planning to race for 2026 and how your 2025 went. I will catch you in the next one.